Hey everybody, welcome to the Delivery Driver Pit Stop. My name is Michael. I'm your healthy host and getting healthier every day. I hope everybody is having a great hump day, Wednesday. Um, Got an interesting story that happened to me a couple days ago that I wanted to share with you about a Taco Bell manager that completely was outrageous and embarrassed an employee. I think the employee might have got written up. I kind of confronted the manager a bit, and it was unacceptable. And basically, this employee got in trouble from the manager for me asking an employee to wrap items a certain way to be more hygienic. And he said, okay, and he did it, and the manager came over and came unglued. So got called to this Taco Bell, went inside. It was about a $12 order, so it's damn good for Taco Bell. I got to the counter, and they saw my Grubhub shirt, my bag, and they said, just a minute, we'll be done in just a minute. I said, great, no problem. So I moseyed on next and sat and waited for a minute, and they said, okay, your order's ready. So they handed me the bag of food, and I asked them, can you put a sticker on the bags for me? Oh, yeah, we meant to do that, sorry. So they, put stickers on the bag to seal the bags from any unscrupulous Grubhub driver that wants to taste test people's food. I also noticed they had a couple of these frozen icy Slurpee things, and they got the dome lid on them, as everybody's seen, and inside, on top of the dome lid, they had two of them. They got about a two-inch mouth on it, a round mouth. And it was just sitting there, and it's just, that leaves so much hygienic cleanliness issue. I can't even describe how nasty that would be if a bug flew in there, a piece of whatever. How about something from my goatee or somebody's hair? So what I did is I asked this employee, and it was a new employee. I asked him, would you mind if you can put a couple of those round stickers right on top of those two holes there for me? That way it covers them from, anything dirty. And he says, okay. So he took a sticker and put one on top, took a sticker and put one on the top. I took a picture. Here's the picture. This is after I went out to the car and I was loading the car. So I set up this the drinks up top the car, and I took a picture of it, as you can see here. And I said, awesome, you rock. Thank you very much. I'm very, Taco Bell employees get treated like dog crap, just like most fast food employees. And a lot of times you go in there and they're down on the dumps, which I don't care if, as my father taught me, I don't care if you're a lawyer, a CEO, or the janitor. You treat everybody with respect, and I treat every single person I meet with respect, regardless of their job. And a little kindness goes a long way. So I told the guy, awesome, thank you very much. He smiled a bit, which was cool. I got him to smile because you can tell he was nervous because looked like his first day. So the manager comes walking by and he looks at the drinks and said, who did this? And she points at him. And he says, I did. He says, no. Do not do this. And I'm like, ma'am, I asked him to do this. And she looks at me, I don't care what you asked him. He's not supposed to do this. She had the absolute gall to say, this is very dirty to do, unhygienic. I told her, are you kidding me? She says, the sticky that they pull off and they put on, that sticky exposes the drink to germs. I was like, you know what? I said, I would rather have that sticker on top of that gaping 2-inch hole that anything can fall in than, get my butt chewed or in trouble when I'm giving this drinks to people, because I told her it's totally unhygienic. It's dirty. It's nasty. Once that leaves the restaurant, I could spit in it, hair. We've seen that gentleman a couple months ago dipping his testicles in the salsa. You could do that. I mean, it opens up a whole can of worms that Grubhub is going to have to address this with Taco Bell and all the other restaurants. So she says, she points to the guy. never do this again. And there's people behind me, and she's chastising this poor kid. It must not be more than 19 years old, just railing on him about doing this. And I told her, ma'am, I told it. I said, if you're going to yell at anybody, yell at me. He should have known better. I said, he's new. You obviously know that. He looks like he's new. And she just, it's unacceptable. I said, well, you know what? I'll take the blame for it. I said, and if you want to call Grubhub and complain, go ahead. I said, but I'll take complete responsibility for this. This guy does not need to be written up or fired. I mean, the people behind me, I turned while she was doing that. People looked at me like shocked that this manager was doing this to this poor kid. I was just trying to, protect this person that I'm delivering to from having any foreign particles fall in these Slurpees or ices or whatever they are there. So I took it out to the car. I hope this gentleman does not get fired for this, okay? Because it was my fault. But I did, after I delivered it, I called 1-800 Taco Bell because I wrote down the receipt number, store number. And I complained about this manager. I didn't say I was a Grubhub employee because then Grubhub's going to be calling me, and I've had that happen before, and they're going to block me from a Taco Bell, which is not a big deal. I just acted like I was a customer in line saying this poor boy was berated in front of everybody. I mean, okay, I'll play the devil's advocate. If this kid got in trouble, you never coach an employee in front of your customers. I'm shocked that she did this. Well, I'm not shocked, but so this is what I did to help, protect the cleanliness of someone driving, for me delivering to Taco Bell. They need to figure out a different type of lid. I mean, the lids at 7-Eleven, at least they got the dome lids, and they got that little, and you can put a straw in it and protect yourself or whatever. Even a straw is not cleanly, but it's cleaner than just a big 2-inch gap waiting for something foreign particle to fall in this drink. Grubhub really needs to crack down on these companies, even though I know they're in the honeymoon phase at Taco Bell, Yum Brands and Grubhub, but this needs to be addressed, and hopefully that manager gets addressed. It gets addressed by corporate, or at least the general manager of that store, for dressing down that young kid in front of everybody. Anyway, thought I'd share that with you. Curious what you guys think about this. Have you ever run into this? If you think it's a good idea, to put those stickers on top. I just on the fly said, hey, just try that, and it fit perfectly on top of this, on the mouth of the Slurpee, icy. Leave a comment in the comment section below and tell me what you think. If you ran into it before, I'm curious. Go ahead and like the video, sub to the channel, and ring that doorbell if you have not already. And we will see you tomorrow, maybe, on the Delivery Driver Pit Stop. Everybody take care, and make sure you go get lots of money out there. Bye-bye, everybody.